Yeah, now I think we are live. Okay, so we have the chat. Yeah. So today we will continue solving some of the uh, graph problems that were left in the last live stream. I'm going to mainly solve these four questions out of two, which are hard. I'm not sure if I'll be able to solve these. But yeah, the plan for today is to solve these problems. Do we have anyone live chat? Yeah, so we're good. Uh, these all four problems are on a topic which is minimum spanning tree, MST. So minimum spanning tree is basically you have a graph and you want to convert it into something like this. So if I go to this one, no. Let's say we have this graph here, which says A, B, D, E, C, and F. So we have these connections to this. This is 5, 4, 7, 2, 4, 4, 1, 3, and 4. Right. So this is the graph you have. Now you want to convert it into a minimum spanning tree, which basically means that subset of the edges you have to. So you have to choose v minus 1 uh, edges. That's why it becomes a tree, right? It becomes a tree. So v minus 1 edges you have to pick out of this graph, such that the cost of that graph will be minimized. By what I mean by minimized is minimum possible total edge weight. So you do a sum of the edge weight after this. So for example, there can be multiple minimum spanning tree as well. So one of the minimum spanning tree would be something like this: A to B. There is a edge with weight 1. We have D, E, C, and F over here. We are connecting it like this. This is 4. This is 2, this is 4, and this is 5. So this is your one possible MST, and the combined total weight would be the sum of all the weights. So it will be 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1. Right. So that is like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right. 16 is your minimum spanning tree. So basically you have to find the spanning tree, not this thing. This thing you have to find. And there are like algorithms for this. There is Prim's algorithm, uh, which uses a priority queue idea. Priority. Sorry, where's my chat? Keep above others. Yeah. Which uses the priority queue idea. There is another algorithm which is Kruskal's. There are probably more algorithms, but these are the two most famous ones, which uses the union find, uh, or the DSU data structure. So Kruskal's is what I like to implement. This is implementation wise a bit easier as compared to Prims, right? So I choose Kruskal's. So in Kruskal, what you do, you create an edge. So an edge can be two things, U, V, and the weight. So that represents that from U to V, there is an edge with the weight. This, and then you can sort this in ascending uh, order of weights. So this is your first step. This is your second step. Third, you pick an edge uh, and check if it creates a cycle. And if creates a cycle is yes, don't pick this edge. And if create cycle is no, pick this edge. Hi. Um, Hello, brother. I make mistakes while reading the question. How to fix it? I cannot able to understand and question. Okay. So is it this question or like a general question? So in general, are you not able to understand questions? Or is this specific question? Because we haven't started with the question yet. If it is a general question, can you give me like an example question? Like give me the lead code number. I'll try to read it. And yeah, in general, okay. So give me a lead code question that you weren't able to understand by reading, and I can tell my reading process, and maybe that helps. Any lead code question. Yeah, the code guy. I think you also stream, right? I've seen your streams. Any question number if you can provide me, then I'll try to read it and explain my thought process. Okay, so I was basically explaining what a minimum spanning tree is. So prerequisite for this would be like you should know graphs and probably trees as well, right? This is a fairly advanced topic, I would say. If you are new to DSA, I don't think you should be focusing too much on this topic. But yeah, this is basically you are given a graph. If you want to understand, you are given a graph and you now want to convert it into a tree. And it's not just a simple tree, it's a tree with minimum total weight. So when you do total of these 5, 4, 2, 1, and 4, you have to have pick those edges which minimizes the total weight. So this is the initial uh, graph that we have, and this is the tree that MST we have created out of this. So I was basically telling there are few algorithms for this. There is Prims, where the idea is based on the priority queues. There's Kruskal, which is based on DSU, disjoint set union. Uh, so you The algorithm is pretty much simple. You sort the edges in ascending order of weight, and then you pick an edge. Check if it creates a cycle. If it creates a cycle, don't pick at that edge and move on. Otherwise, pick the particular edge, and you basically break when uh, you pick uh, v minus one edges. Yeah, the stream is too much delayed. Is there a setting for that? Um, is there like some sort of a setting that I can do? I'm not sure. Yeah, but there is a delay. I get that. The stream is too much delayed. Sorry, man, I don't know graphs. Okay, that's not a problem. I started back 28 days learning DSA. So, which topic are you learning right now? Mm. Okay. So, this is the entire algorithm. I also have code. I'm not going to write the code, or I can probably write the code. I have the code with me, but a good practice would be to write it again. Hmm. So, let me write this piece of code. Right. Um, let's go here. Arrays and string. Oh, that's a vast topic. Uh, yeah, it takes a lot of time. So I'm going to write this piece of code. So I'll simply say that we have a class which is an edge. Can you give small brief how to learn patterns? I mean, I'm randomly solving and feeling overwhelmed. Uh, so thought, my thing, if I'll explain to you, let's see. So I've been doing Leetcode for quite some time now. I have around 600 problems solved. But yeah, that is through like multiple years I've been solving problems. Uh, so basically, how I do learn DSA is I start with the patterns probably. So you can follow something like a neat code. The neat code website is there, right? You can go to the practice section. uh, One more thing, if you are a beginner, I would recommend that you watch some videos also. So you pick a pattern. Okay, we don't see the pattern. Yeah. So like array and hashing we have over here, right? So these are a bunch of questions that you can solve. I'll do need code 250, something like this, 250 problems. You pick a topic. Uh, let's say there's this group anagrams. Okay, let me check your profile. Uh, yeah, you have a bit less questions solved. So 104 question. Okay, you have solved a few problems, but most of them are like I see easy, which is fine for a beginner. Yeah, sure. You can add me. Okay. So you have few problems solved. I see. Over here. At this point, you can't expect much, to be honest. 104 problems are not a lot, but these are decent amount of problems. But like I was saying, pick a pattern. Let's say you pick array and hashing. You watch few videos. So go to YouTube, search for like let's say two pointers you are doing right now. You go through the topic of two pointers first. You see a few problems, like let's say you see these four problems through a video, how it is being solved. And if it is two pointer, someone at Leetcode would have also explained it, right? So there's a problem list. Uh, yeah, but you can probably find some good articles also. As a beginner, articles I couldn't understand uh, articles. So let's say there are these problems, these set of problems, right? In the two pointer section, you watch video for like two problems, let's say of easy, and then you try to solve those two problems yourself. Then uh, any good resource? This is a decent resource for pattern problems if you want. Video if you want is like Striver's video is there. There's this channel Code Story with Mike. This is a good channel. So you can see playlists are there, two pointer. So there is this playlist on two pointer problem interview. This popular interview problems are there, right? So let's say you pick this problem that I want to solve this problem. What you do is you search this problem, right? You see what we have to do here. So reverse vowels of a string. Given a string S, reverse only all the vowels in the string and return it. Right. So we have to reverse those. So A, E, I, O, U, and they can appear in both the cases, upper and lower. So we basically have to reverse it. Right. Yeah. You try to solve this problem yourself. Try to see if you can do a brute force solution or like a two pointer solution, whatever. If you are able to come up with a solution, good. Still watch this video. Like I watch it on 2x. You can watch 1.5x or something like this. Uh, right. You watch this problem. It has the code and everything. A well explained solution. Uh, you do a bunch of easy problems, and then for that same topic you keep on doing easy problems, and then easy, like there are many easy problems here. Then you have the mediums, so there are high chances that easy to medium jump will be like really difficult for you as a beginner. So you might have to watch videos for this like 2 3 problems, and then you move on and try to solve like the next set of problems here yourself. If you are not able to solve in like 25 to 30 minutes or like 20 minutes also as a beginner, I would say, then you watch a video. So there are high chances the video will be available. If it is not, uh, yeah, it will be available, or you can probably view the solutions here on the Neetcode website as well. What you do is, while solving the problems, let's say I wasn't able to solve this problem myself, container with most water, you bookmark it. So you click the star button over here, and then you revisit this problem after a few days, or let's say every Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's I don't think you haven't practiced enough questions. You haven't seen enough questions right now. That's why you are not able to solve. Uh, but once you do this practice, it will take you time. I think 3 months it will take at least. And then you solve these problems, resolve them if you are weren't able to solve them yourself. Right, revisit the problems, and then you keep on doing the. So I have solved quite a few problems. Hi. Range 2474 is also here. Yeah, I think I saw you guys. Yeah, in this Leetcode contest. I was watching this video. I saw you guys in the chat. Uh, this one, Repo Vibe TV. Mm. Did you watch the talk by the Netflix guy? How they use Java in Netflix and backend? Oh, yeah. So that's how I solve the problems or the patterns. Yeah. And then throughout the months and years, you keep getting better, right? Okay, so I was implementing Kruskal, but I'll skip that. I'll just start solving the questions. This one, I'll save this for my watch later. I also use Java on my job. So yeah, I'll watch this video. I've read Netflix like articles they have. They are super like informative. Yeah. Mm. Yes, I was going. Okay, okay, no problem. You guys keep on talking. Yeah, connecting cities with minimum cost. We have there are n cities labeled from 1 to n. Okay. You are given the integer n and array connections. So you have given the edges. Indicates that the cost of connecting city ki to yi bidirectionally is cost of I. Written the minimum cost to connect all the n cities such that there is at least one path between each pair of cities. It is impossible to connect, then return -1. Okay. This is interesting because now we have uh, components that are not like connected. So for one, two, this is five. Then we have three, six, and one. You can convert it into an MST pretty easily. You do one, two, and three, and you take this one and five. So this will be like uh six, right? This will be six. For this one, it is not possible to connect it, and the reason for that is there are two set of strongly connected components or connected components, if I have to be correct. Three, four, and then okay, so these are not. Three, two, three, and four. Right. This is three, and this is four. Okay. So if I solve it by DSU, I'll probably pick this edge and this edge and put it into one set. Uh, I'll pick this edge 3 and 4, put it into one set. Um, right, so total number of groups will be, oh, you can never make like an V minus 1 edges. So V here is 4, minus 1 is 3. You can never make 3 edges. So you can simply return minus 1 in that case. Yeah, I think it is. Uh, okay, if you had to explain this topic to some newbie, how would you do that since not all your viewers might be pro? Yeah, drawing the problem is the key. So I personally, when I'm not streaming, I use a notebook like this with a pencil and I try to solve the problems on that. Not the code, but yeah. Yeah, I'll do it right now. You can give me your resume, but I don't have a good way of collecting resumes. Um, yeah, I have a Discord. Mm, yeah, I have a Discord and the link you can find in the description. Uh, Let me check. I think it is in the description. I'll also send it to here. In the resume review channel, you can send it, or in general, like anywhere. I Yeah, I saw you are already there. Yeah, let's do your resume review. Mm-hmm. Okay. Give your education. Just a minute. Let me open this in here. Okay. Mm. No, I was just trying to select the text. So if the text is selecting correctly or not, that I was trying to do. Because sometimes I have found in the resumes that text selection is a bit weird because they make the resume in Canva or something and then it like makes the text selection bad. Yeah. So your education section is at the bottom. You have 1 year of experience. Mm. Full stack engineer with 1+ year of experience designing and scaling SaaS automation platform and AI driven system at Fast Tech Technologies. Delivered measurable impact by reducing the workflow setup time by 87%. Please suggest, since this is my first resume after 1 year of working. I don't have job now. Okay. Okay. I would probably keep like this line only and remove this. Like this probably is in your this section also. Right. I see 87% here. Here it is also 87%. I would probably remove this one. Just keep this. Like professional summary, I don't keep it. Uh, but if you want to fill space in your resume, you can. If you have something else better to put that. Remove professional summary. Yeah. Delivered. Yeah, yeah. This all is fine. Then you have the technical skills. Uh, languages. You have a few languages. Okay. Okay. Database. Okay. Remove this, I would say. System design and engineering. We can remove this one. AI and integration. I'm not sure how relevant this is nowadays, like AI and integration, but you can keep it, I would say. This would probably catch some keywords, I guess. You can put MCP if you have worked on that. Like you mentioned, tool calling, right? Vercel render kit. Okay, this is fine. I would personally go work experience above technical skills. So this I'll put here, and technical skill I move down. Yeah. Let me go through your work experience. You worked 2025 to 2026. Built and scaled a no code automation platform using React Flow and Node.js, reducing client workflow setup time by 87%. Okay. And this, just a net here, this period that you have, right? This thing, period, dot, whatever you want to call it. You should either put them in all of your bullet points or remove. So you have another bullet points, you can put it here as well. Yeah. Optimized LLM streaming pipelines for Luca GPT using SSE and efficient request handling, reducing time to first token by 40%. Okay, these points seems good. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 points. If you have one more point, you can add. Then 6 points would be great. Uh, Projects. You have a few projects. Let me try to open. Okay, this is like Discord. Yeah. Okay, I'll not go through the projects, but if they, what is this one? Centrix. If you can have like a screen where you show the product, that would be great. As a recruiter, no one is going to log in here. And this is crashing for some reason. I think you can check this why it is crashing. Right. Hmm. Okay. Any reason for not putting like your CGPA or yeah. You can put your CGPA and something like that for college student. I think companies do see that. If it is good, you can put. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, this is fine otherwise. The sum of the points that I mentioned. Yeah. So why did you leave this company? Fast track, fast tech. Mhm. 99% uptime means about 9 hours of downtime throughout the year. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The company died. Oh, okay, that's tragic. That's tragic. Okay, so right now you are applying somewhere. You are not getting calls or like how is it going? Because right now the market is bad. It's very bad. Yeah. Getting no calls. Yeah, it's rough. The market is rough. I don't know. You have to keep trying, and when you get an opportunity, no, no, I don't think. Don't learn anything new. Mm, keep on doing your lead code and your projects and all. Get better at DSA because when the opportunity will come, don't screw it because of DSA or something like that. I'm writing a simple DSU code with rank and path compression. Um, yeah. I have to do n plus 1 because the nodes are numbered from 1. That's why. Uh, I can sort this connections itself. I can do arrays dot sort. Yeah, that's good. Also, yeah, there's one more thing. You can. This is this platform which is pretty nice. I discovered. This is you can search this. So you can upload your resume here. Let's see. Let me upload your resume. So it will basically do the analysis and let you know like points you need. No, no, it's not my product. Also, it's free. It's someone else's product. It's totally free. Yeah, overleaf is complex. Let it complete. Mm, so, like, it will tell you what is the issue with your resume. So, it says reduce over bold formatting. You have done a lot of bold over here. I see in this section. Right, too much bold. And once you fix this thing, you have to fix it yourself. Save it. It will reanalyze your resume. You can edit the content. This is pretty cool. Like you want to edit something, go over here, edit. Yeah, but this is a good product. I created my resume using this only. So I have done all the steps. So your resume is it is ready. So this is my resume. This is too much bold. So you too much stuff that is bold. Generally, you make numbers bold. So I have done it this way. Like few things are bold, not a lot. But in your resume, if you will see, there's a lot of bold. This is bold. Like this entire line is bold. Design a custom command handler. Right, and this is a free tool. Oh, it had a job board. I never knew. Okay. You're so pro? No. I think there are more pro people than me. You'll find them. Yeah. So if I'm able to union U and okay, DSU dot union U and V, then I'll add this edge to my this weight. I'll add just if edges is less than n minus one, return minus one. Um, or I can do return minus one over here, and if edges is equal to n minus one, then we return the answer, the result. Hmm, I think this should work. I don't know. Okay, first case is failing. It gives minus one. I think it is giving minus one every time. Is AI helping you in job works? Yeah, it helps. It helps. We have codecs like unlimited use given to us. I use it. Mhm. I know what I'm doing wrong. I know what I'm doing wrong. I always do this thing. Now it gives zero. Okay, the way this connection to yeah. No, no, I'm not staff engineer. I'm a senior member of technical staff. So it is like SD2. Basically, I applied Crucible on this and I was able to solve this. This I have already solved. I might not write the code, but I'll go over the like problem. Yep. Hmm. Let's read through this problem. Minimum cost to connect all points. You are given an array points representing integer coordinates of some points. Okay. So this is also yeah, the Manhattan distance is the given. This is also the same question in just a different phase. So we have this at 10. You have a point on 0 comma 0 here. You have a point on 2 comma 2 here. You have a point on 5 comma 2. Then you have a point on 7. Here you have a point, and then you have a point on 3 comma 10. Right, these are all the points. I'll draw them in a different color. So this is 1 point, second, third, and fifth. Right. If you connect them all, something like this. Okay, this, like this, right? You would have some weight. So the weight here is basically the difference, the Manhattan distance of these 2 points, which is given, the formula is given to us. So we can basically find the edges here also. So u comma v, u in this case will be x comma y point. This will also be a point x dash y dash, and then the weight, or you can call it distance, which you can calculate easily. And then you have to do the, again, the Kruskal algorithm that we have. Yeah, I won't go through this problem like coding wise, but I have solved it like few times. Yeah, I did it using this DSU. So we created a DSU and we created the edges, right? So edge for all the points, for this point, like this edge and this edge, this edge, and this edge. Like from each point, every other edge. Edges dot add this, and then you apply Kruskal. Right. This is same problem. Now comes two hard problems. Oh, what is this? Top fans. I didn't get it. Do you solve the problem of the day? I don't do it generally. I'll see today. What is the problem? I already solved this one at some point of time. What is this? Rotate string. Given two strings s and goal, return true if and only if s can become goal after some number of shifts on s. Okay. A shift of on s consists of moving the leftmost character to of s to the rightmost position. Mm, okay, you are moving this to this. Yeah. A B C D E. Then you have A B C D E. Okay. E D we have here, right? And what are the constraints? The constraint it's pretty small. I can probably brute force this one, right? Hmm. This can be done using two pointers also. So I won't solve it, but let me see, like A, B, C D E we have, right, and we have C D E A B consist of only lowercase letters. So this is rotated from here like this. What you can do is you can go to C and find the C here and put a pointer here, put a pointer here, and then try to advance this pointer, and you can do a mode operation on this one, right? Wait, what is this emoji? I don't. Okay, right. You can do two pointer on this one. You can also brute force this one. A B C D E. You can shift these. Shifting these will be something like B C D E and A. You will append at the last, right? You can also do like, uh, I think you can do this approach. Um, you do a sliding window on this. You have a sliding window from here, and if they are equal, good. If they are not equal, you slide the window. Basically, you slide the this window. Uh, right. You do C D E A B. The window becomes something like this. You can do sliding window, which is like two pointer only. Rohit Singh. Hey, hi Rohit. It's going good. What about you? Yeah. But yeah, you can do it using two pointers. It's a string question. How I solved it, I can see. I did it in C++ back then. If S is goal, then true. Otherwise, N is goal size. Yeah, I did substring, which is also like you have a pointer on this one and this. Yeah. So let's try to solve this problem. Hmm. This is a hard. Let's see. Let's focus. So, optimize water distribution in a village. Yeah, he's an old viewer. Okay, new viewer for this stream, I would say. Yeah. Uh, yeah, there are n houses in a village. We want to supply water for all the houses by building wells and laying pipes. Okay. For each house, I we can either build a well inside it directly with cost of wells of I minus one. Minus one is due to zero indexing. Okay. Hmm. Or pipe in water from another well to it. The cost to lay pipes between houses are given by the array pipes, where pipe of j is house of 1j and house of 2j. Okay. Represent the cost to connect house I and j. Right. In this question, what I have done is I concatenate the string as two times and then check whether index of I in concatenated string is -1 or not. Yeah, that's also a good approach. That's a good approach. You can do that. Yeah. Hmm. So basically, what you did was for A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, from this one more approach comes to my mind. C, D, E, A, B is there, right? And then what if I concatenate it again? C, D, E, A, B. And then I can run a sliding window. When the window comes here, I'll find it. Yeah, index of you have used, right? I am doing the same. Okay, this question says connections are bidirectional and there could be multiple valid connections between the same two houses with different cost. Return the minimum total cost to supply water to all the houses. Hmm. Okay. So we have, yeah, no need of sliding window. Yeah, I got it. This is one because we are given one and two as one. And three and two is also, two and three is also one. And then you have wells. So wells is one, two, and two. Right, let's see this example case. The best strategy is to build a well in the first house with the cost of one. Hmm, this is difficult because now we have two factors based on which we want to create a MST. Mm-hmm. I gave today's contest. I solved three, but in third I took a lot of time. I couldn't solve the fourth one. I didn't have time, but it was a DP problem, I think. How many were you able to solve? Hmm. Yeah, I'll give you the Leetcode. Yeah, this looks fine. Uh, this looks fine to me. No. Yeah. My Leetcode ID is that. I sold like three in the contest. The third one was I spent time like thinking binary search on that and wasted some time. But yeah, that was a decent problem. It was a prefix sum problem. I was able to solve it like in last 10-20 minutes, I think. I don't know. I feel there were like lot of cheaters. See, I solved like 1 hour 21 minutes it took me, which was a lot of time. There were few, I don't know they were cheaters, but they are were probably cheaters in this. All kill was less. All kill was less. Hmm. So the question here is, I think there are two choices. Uh, First is you connect, and second is you build a well. So when you have an edge, u comma v comma weight, you have to take the decision on that edge itself. That either you are going to build this edge and place the well on the uh you have to place sorry you have to place the you also code forces. I used to do it, I don't do it now. In college I used to do it, but I wasn't very good at it, so I gave up on it. Yeah, I don't do code forces now. Code forces is very difficult. I did code chef in my college a lot. Hmm. So from U to V with the weight, right? You have to build a well. So if you build a well here, like build it on the cheaper one. So you build a well over here, and then when you're connecting this, hmm, or maybe we don't have a good example for this. From where you learn Go, I have this is their tour of Go. This is good. This one more. Learn. Go by example. And Golang using TDD. There's also one. This one was very good. These resources are good. So I think in this question, whenever you're connecting an edge U to V, you have to also track if this already has water. Like let's say the cost of building this edge is 100, but building a well here is like 10. So you would prefer building a well rather than building this. Hmm. Yeah. So how would I solve this problem? I'll select the edge with the least weight. So I'll select this edge from 1 to 2. The weight is 1. Oh, okay. One more thing in the comparator. Uh, if the weight is same, weight of u and weight of v is same, in that case we should compare by well building cost. So write this 1 comma 2, then we will pick. Otherwise we might pick like 2 and 3. So yeah, 1 comma 2 we pick this edge. Now we see cost of building well over 1 is 1. Cost of building a well over here is 2. So we of course have to build a well here. So we build a well at, because they both are not visited right now, or has a well, right? This doesn't have a well. This also doesn't have a well. If both of them doesn't have a well, you choose. So I'll write it down. If both doesn't have well, choose the smallest cost one. Cost of building a well here is 1, here is 2. So you choose this. Second is like one decision we have to take is, do we now want, yeah, first is this, that you build a edge. So building an edge, I'll write it again. I think I have some clear ideas now. So you have few choices over here. Choice number 1 is build well on both the nodes houses. Um, Second choice is, and you pick the min of this choice. Uh, if you have well on either house, the cost will be equal to um, the edge from this will be min again, edge from u to v, or it will be on v. uh, Cost to build well. Okay, and balance. Cost to build well on the house that doesn't have the well, right? And third one would be um, this is the third. This is the third. No, there's no third condition, right? If there is a yeah, uh, if there's a well on both houses, return 0, because this won't happen, right? We are doing union find, so this condition would never come up. So this will never come up. Did you have your lunch? I had brunch. I did brunch today instead of doing a lunch. I ate around 12 or something. Yeah, but yeah. Let's see if I stream that long today. But yeah, we have some cases, choices. Now I want to see if this works or not. Hmm. I'll be right back. Just in a minute. Mm, oh, what I was doing. Where is this text? Okay, so let's go to this question. And hmm, hmm. This is difficult now because my sorting logic, if this compare by hmm, hmm, hmm. Hmm. I need to see some. This is smart. To create a zero edge and 1 to 2. Let's go through this one. Hmm. This is a smart idea. So what they have done is they have added a virtual edge, and this cost is like 1, this cost is like 2, this cost is like 1, I think, right? Whatever the cost is to build a well, 1 to 2. So this is 2. And now you do MST on this. Okay. That is actually really, really smart. That is smart. That's a nice trick. Hmm. Okay, let's do a list of um, edges. So I know the size is n plus 1 because plus 1 is because of um, we are starting from 1, and then we will have the wells dot length. Add an edge from 0 to I plus 1 with a weight of wells of I. Sort the edges by A of 2, B of 2, which is the weight in the increasing order. Okay, 0 to I plus 1 with I. I'm not sure. Like, what is wrong with my approach? Yeah, my find function was wrong. This is a nice question. Really good question. I'll keep it in must revise. Oh, so the last problem took a lot of time. I don't want to solve this problem right now. Yeah, that's it for this live stream. I think quite a few people joined in today. And yeah, I'll be closing the stream now. Um, yeah, that's all for the stream, and see you on the next weekend probably.